Bathed in dawn's golden light, the Great Sphinx looms, its ancient gaze fixed over the Giza plateau. At the Sphinx's base, villagers gather, their small figures dwarfed by the colossal monument. Offerings of food and carved figures adorn a humble altar as symbols of hope and supplication. An old man kneels, his weathered hands pouring water, his silent prayers rising with the desert wind. al-Dahr sits on a worn rug, his intense gaze fixed on his disciples as they begin their report. The disciples' voices echo in the small hut, recounting the villagers' strange rituals at the Sphinx. They describe offerings of food and precious trinkets, tokens of unwavering belief. al-Dahr listens intently, his expression shifting as the details unfold. His face hardens, eyes narrowing with disapproval at the villagers' devotion to the statue. Beneath the blazing Giza sun, al-Dahr advances, his stern gaze fixed upon the ancient Sphinx. In his hands, a chisel and hammer gleam symbols of desecration in this sacred space. Cloaked disciples trail behind him, their silent presence amplifying the impending doom. Villagers freeze mid-ritual, their rhythmic chants silenced by a wave of fear. A palpable tension hangs in the air as al-Dahr halts before the monument. His voice cuts through the silence. "Your actions are an affront. This is nothing but idolatry." al-Dahr ascends the scaffolding, a dark silhouette against the ancient backdrop of the Sphinx. He raises the chisel and hammer, the metal glinting menacingly in the harsh sunlight as he prepares to strike. With grim determination, he positions the tools against the Sphinx's nose, a fateful moment suspended in time. The hammer falls, the chisel bites into the stone, and the first blow echoes across the Giza plateau. Villagers watch in stunned horror as the ancient monument is defaced, their faces reflecting disbelief and despair. The sun beats down on the Giza plateau, where the Sphinx looms, silent and majestic. The rhythmic clang of hammer against stone echoes as al-Dahr attacks the Sphinx's nose. Fragments of limestone explode outwards, a brutal assault on an ancient icon. A chorus of anguished cries rises from the nearby villagers, their hearts breaking with each strike. A final, deafening blow echoes across the Giza plateau. The Sphinx's nose cracks, then plummets, and the desert air fills with dust. The colossal statue is now marred, its face obscured by a shroud of dust. Villagers stand in stunned silence, witnessing the desecration. al-Dahr, face grim, descends, dust clinging to his robes. He surveys the damage, a dark satisfaction in his eyes. Tools clatter to the earth. His voice rings out, triumphant. Their idolatry has ended. A crier's voice cuts through Cairo's crowded market, a royal decree echoing off ancient stones. The parchment flutters, announcing al-Dahr's arrest for the Sphinx's alleged defacement. Murmurs ripple through the throng, shock and intrigue paint the faces of the commoners. Baybars al-Jashnagir, a Mamluk in ornate robes, observes, his expression an impassive mask. His eyes betray nothing as the decree's implications hang heavy in the desert air. In Cairo's bustling market square, al-Dahr is led towards the looming gallows. The crowd watches intently as al-Dahr approaches his fate with unwavering conviction. al-Dahr displays no fear, his resolve solid amidst the gathering storm of onlookers. A sea of faces witnesses the spectacle, their expressions a mix of anticipation and dread. Under the relentless Cairo sun, a hush falls over the crowded market square, every eye drawn to the grim spectacle. al-Dahr's lifeless body hangs suspended, a stark silhouette against the vibrant chaos of the city. A collective murmur ripples through the onlookers, a mix of fear and morbid fascination etched on their faces. The rhythmic creak of the rope becomes the only sound, each swing a stark reminder of the price of defiance. Dust devils swirl around the feet of the crowd, mirroring the unease that settles in the hearts of those watching. His execution serves as a brutal warning, a silent decree etched in the heavy air of the Cairo market. Under the relentless desert sun, the weathered Sphinx looms, a silent sentinel over the anxious village. Villagers move with heavy steps, worry etched deeply into their faces as they avoid the ancient monument. Narrator, al-Makrizi 5. Oh, Siam al-Dahr's zeal led to his demise. Narrator, al-Makrizi 5. Oh, the Mamluks punished him not for piety, but for destroying a landmark. Narrator, al-Makrizi 5. Oh, the villagers ceased their offerings, believing the Sphinx had lost its power. The Sphinx, scarred by time, stands sentinel against the desert sky. A crowd of tourists gathers, a sea of faces turned towards the ancient wonder. Cameras flash, capturing fleeting moments against the backdrop of eternity. The tour guide's voice echoes, weaving tales of pharaohs and forgotten gods. Under the relentless Giza sun, tourists gather, their expressions a mix of wonder and doubt. The weathered guide gestures towards the Sphinx, its ancient face etched by time. Contrary to popular belief, it wasn't Napoleon's cannons that destroyed the nose, the guide declares. The guide points out the marks on the Sphinx, revealing a less romantic truth. Observe these marks, evidence of target practice, he explains, his voice echoing in the desert air. He concludes, a far less glorious but more accurate culprit, as the sun beats down on the ancient scene. Under the relentless Giza sun, the guide points towards the silent Sphinx, its ancient stones absorbing the heat. The missing nose looms large, a stark testament to time and conflict etched onto the iconic monument. The nose was likely destroyed in the 14th century. The guide begins, his voice echoing in the vast expanse. He continues, revealing the story of Siam al-Dahr, a religious zealot, and his act of destruction. The guide clarifies, it was an act of religious iconoclasm, not military aggression, emphasizing the motive. The Sphinx stands defiant against the desert sky, bearing witness to centuries of human actions and beliefs. The Sphinx stands resolute against the endless horizon, its weathered face a silent witness to millennia. Wind whispers through the Giza plateau, carrying secrets of pharaohs and forgotten gods. The missing nose, a stark testament to time's relentless passage, etches deep shadows into the stone. The echoes of history resonate here, a voice whispers, a haunting reminder of a bygone era. The ancient monument looms, an eternal guardian watching over sands that conceal countless stories. Historical note, Siam al-Dahr's tale, chronicled by al-Makrizi in the 15th century, echoes through time. Mamluk court records whisper confirmations, validating the extraordinary account. Echoes of the past resonate, bridging centuries with a shattered nose. The broken pieces, repurposed as gravel or mortar, bear silent witness. History etched in stone, a monument to a forgotten narrative. The past is not dead. In fact, it's not even past. It is still alive.